So we're on the Navasota River on the 6th of May 2012, and James and Art are forging ahead just like early American explorers. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you try to do a Captain Morgan in the front of a canoe. Boys, what did we learn from this excursion?
I will never again get a canoe with James Johnson. Don't listen to the cutmaster when he tells you.
We are now stopped for version 2 of how to get out of a canoe quickly. This is part 2. This is accomplished by Art. He gets to take credit for this. He was showing the correct way to stand up and then sit down in the canoe. Once again, the commonality here is standing up in the canoe. So at this rate, we should make this 5-mile trek in about 18 hours. Alright, so the moral of this lesson: I actually can't find one. Well, we finally made it back to the lake, as you can see. We're on the banks of the state park here. James and Art did have one final quick egress shortly before they finally made it to the bank. But the crowning moment of this evening was the fact that we now have arrived here only to realize that the keys for my vehicle, which are designed to take us from this place back to the van at the other state park where we began, are in the other vehicle at the state park. So we're now waiting on James Johnson to come back. We got a ride from someone who was nice enough to deliver us, or to take James from the park here. And so now we are waiting on him to be returned to us, hopefully with his keys. And Art and Scott are patiently waiting up here. We have decided that in the event that we are not able to get James to come back, Art and I have decided that we think we could take Scott and we could cook him down into a nice little barbecue sandwich. All right, here we are. So we're still at the state park. It's now been
Almost an hour.
Almost 1 hour since the last time we saw James Johnson alive. He left with some people. We were able to make contact with him using a string and a styrofoam cup I found. It is somewhere between here and Groesbeck or whatever the other state park is.
I'm not sure though, he doesn't have glasses.
He doesn't have glasses. He's probably
back to number 1 actually.
He's probably quickly running out of gas and he has no idea where he is. So at this point, we're thinking our next important thing to do should be to take shelter. So
I don't think a bonfire so Hugh can see us as he flies over. And
right. That's probably not a good idea. But we are going to pursue other alternative means of tracking him down. At some point, we may send out a search party, which would consist of
I don't know.
one of us. All right, we are now. We've been at the park for I think it's day 36. And James has finally returned. James left some
Hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 10 minutes ago. James, tell us what happened.
Well, I got a ride back with this real nice couple and 2 kids. And they took me to the park and Jim let us in. And they drove me over to my van. Thank you very much. I stripped out of my skivvies and put some dry clothes on and drove out.
This is a family show. We don't need all the personal details.
I realized that when I came to the first stop sign, took a left and went to the next stop sign, and I was like, this don't look right.
And why does it look right?
But I couldn't read any signs.
And why can't you read any signs?
Because my glasses are at the bottom of the lake.
At the bottom of the river, right?
River. That's right.
Okay. So now it is
How's Albuquerque? That's what I want to know.
8:42, and we started this. We left Palestine at 3 o'clock.
2:30.
No, it was
It
3
was
o'clock.
9 o'clock in the morning.
So, okay, so that is the end. That is the end of our excursion. Scott is happy as well because we do not have to cook him down into a barbecue sandwich. So that's the end of our extravagant adventure, and hopefully we are out of here as soon as we get loaded up. All right.
And James saves the date.